Hello and welcome to Supreme Commander Forged Alliance Forever. This is a ladder match on Crossfire Canal. It's pizza for obvious reasons. And the players are Mephi, and the blue Cyberman, Zlo, and the red Cyber. Zlo hasn't been playing as often recently, unfortunately. Guess he's busy. Hopefully he'll play more, but this is a pretty nice game he played against Mephi a little while ago. What's going on in FAF? Well, normal stuff. It would be nice to have more tournament directors, people hosting blitz tourneys maybe. That would be nice. We had a lot of blitz tourneys for a while, but they seem to have dried up. There's a lot of ladder games. I have a lot of videos recently. Some live streams up there of casting as well. Ladder arena casting ongoing. Also, Farms has been streaming and making videos as well. Medicraze, check out his channel as well. He has put up a new play of the week. Although maybe it won't be new by the time I release this. Yeah, a lot of stuff happening. A lot of games happening. So, pizza. Crossfire Canal. Mephi's built a factory, 2 pigeons. He's built 3 mexes with his ACU, I believe. 1 with an engineer, and now he's going to build 6 pigeons total for building the air factory. Zlo is faster on the hydro. You can see Mephi is behind him in that regard. And Zlo also already has many pigeons. Mephi just finishing his... Oh, he's finishing his 6. He's going to make 7 pigeons. Okay. Zlo already has 7 pigeons. So, it's interesting from Zlo because he's not expanding to any of these mexes. And that also means he's not expanding towards, say, this reclaim here or this reclaim here. He's really prioritizing this air. But he might have overdone it on power, to be honest. Because he still hasn't finished his hydro. And yeah, he's lacking mass. He can't afford what he's building right now. So I think it's not an ideal build there from Zlo. If we look at Mephi, well, he's quite slow on his air, honestly, I think. But faster expansion. He is behind on power. He's not stalling mass. You can see his expansion is quite a lot better with these 2 engineers expanding. Zlo doesn't have those. But Zlo is, well, he's going to have his transport faster because he's gone straight for a transport. If you do a really fast transport rush, you can have one by 3 minutes. Or even could be leaving by 3 minutes. Damn, Zlo has a lot of energy. He really needs this reclaim down here. You can see he's added a lot of reclaim orders because he realizes he needs this mass. So this is going to help him a lot. This is quite nice few chunks here. So here comes the transport. He's dropped 1 off here to get the big chunks. Several hundred mass here in these few chunks of mass. And now he's going to try land. He is going to land his engineers, but he might not get to the hydro with these 2 engineers. No, he is going to. Okay, nice. That worked very well. I think he was I think he was quite lucky the way the transport went there. It very quickly went to the hydro and it very quickly dropped here on the middle, but there's a bomber coming. And it lands. Oh, it only got 1. The other engineer survived. Oh, these 2 engineers are right next to each other. They're both going to die. Oh no. That's 3 kills on the bomber. Before the factory is complete, this engineer is low HP. If 1 bomb hits him, he's going to die. And he does go down. Zlo brings in his air to try and help. He is definitely winning this fight. You can see good micro. He has to kill this bomber though. It's definitely on radar thanks to this air scout. And now, oh no, he's missed it, and it's coming for the last engineer that was dropped, and it's gonna kill it. That is absolutely brutal. 5 kills. All the engineers dropped here have been killed, and all they have built is a single mechs, half a factory, and they got a little bit of reclaim. And they built some of the hydro as well. Mephi has dropped his left side, and he already has a factory up halfway through the hydro, and he also dropped an engineer over here on this side. This factory is going to make engineers to get all of this reclaim down here, or at least a lot of it. Maybe Mephi could have been ambitious and dropped maybe here, maybe here. This is a good spot to build factories. Nice flat ground, plenty of space. This can be a good place to hide a little base as well, a little proxy. But he's not ambitious. No ambition here. He just drops to left. Oh well. Zlo now, however, has complete air control. Already has a beautiful air grid of 4 air factories. And we're only 6 minutes in. You see Mephi looks much less developed. If we look at the power income, Mephi is actually ahead, I think, thanks to this hydro. That's pretty much the difference. But he's for sure behind in air production. Look at this air force from Zlo, and here comes a bomber from Zlo. Will there be a factory complete here? Because this one is it's not even close to being done, but it's building fast, and there's no stall, so maybe it will be finished. The bomber, oh, it survives on 24 HP, and Mephi loses all of his inties. Oh, the bomber is actually going to get taken down, gets sniped by one interceptor, and there's a drop coming. Mephi hiding the drop from Zlo's air force. Now the original bomber is still alive, 5 kills on it, and it's coming back for more. Has an attack order, and we can track it, see what happens. See how many more kills it gets. Wait, can you do free camera mode while... Oh yeah. Oh, it doesn't really work. It doesn't stay in the... Oh, there we go. And it dies. There we go. Whoopsie. Oh no. There we go. We're back. We're back. Skillful camera work there. So, Mephi going T2 air. Zlo staying on T1. Gonna set up another drop. Still needs to drop the left side. He did expand with this guy. Walked all the way over here, built a mechs, and now built a factory here. Kind of weird path to go, but I'm looking at his inties, and they all have vets. So Zlo's been taking really good fights. Well, they all have, at least, are on the way to vets or have vets. And he's made a drop here. He has 4 factories up already, producing. Mephi, meanwhile, still has 1. He's almost finished that one, almost finished this one. There's 4 factories producing already, and a lot more coming, with 3 engineers building them. Looking at the eco, he has the mass to put into this base, and he's gonna have more mass once he gets this his expansion over here. Has a lot to do right now, honestly. He has to expand to all these mexes, try and grab reclaim, take the hydro. He has to work on his proxy, and he also has to successfully get all his expansion here. That is a lot of stuff to do right now, so this is a crucial time in the game for Zlo. It is make or break right now, but if he can take this island, he's going to be in such a good position. 4 versus 2 islands, that's going to be strong. Mephi is trying to play kind of normal, getting T2 air, getting T2 P-gen. Zlo staying on T1, not making any eco. Mephi has 1 T2 mechs. And Mephi looks like he is losing this bottom island. This factory is going to go down already. Not long after it was built. I don't know if it even got a single unit out, maybe one or two. There's only 2 factories over here and 1 engineer to build more factories, so this looks very bad. There's no way he can have enough units. Also, these factories are in a very nasty position. If any units get to here, the artillery will just get free kills on those factories. And Zlo still has just dominant air control. No doubt about that. 30 inties, we'll say. And there's only 10 here. Mephi's making economy in his base instead of trying to fight for this, it seems. Now, one thing Mephi is doing well is getting reclaim. He has way more reclaim than Zlo, and I gotta say that reclaim is annoyingly important on this map. There's really so much natural reclaim. GPG really liked rocks. They really love rocks. And also trees. So here comes a drop from Zlo. I don't know where this is going. Or Mephi, I don't know where this is going. But the game will tell me. It's going right over here. I don't know. This seems extremely late to try and make a proxy. But he's also trying to still fight for this island. He's dropped a lot of engineers. Full 6 engineers from this transport. They're going to throw up a base very quickly as he loses his original base over here. His factories go down as expected. And actually Zlo making drops across the island. He has not spotted Mephi's expansion here. His base. Oh, he spots a factory. That's all he needs to see. And we will see a lot of units heading towards this area now. Zlo thought he was finished with this island. Thought he had captured it, so he started using his units in other ways. Needs to save this transport, but yeah, this drop could be nice. He can start raiding mexes on the main island. And now he spotted the... Zlo spotted the inties, and they might all get cleaned up. This might be a bad waste, a very bad waste of interceptors by Mephi. Yeah, that's some wasted units there, and his base has also been found thanks to the drop, which is quite nice. Mephi's drop over here, I don't know if it's landed yet, but he hasn't seen anything. Oh, it's just about to land. Already have a decent number of units out, but will it be enough? There's no PD here to defend, and I think he's going to need more factories. Zlo has a head start. He already has 7 factories, already has units produced. Mephi now has to make a PD to defend mexes on his main base, on his main island. Zlo still on T1 mexes everywhere. Also, well, he does have T2 air now. Starts his T2 PGen long after Mephi. Oh, he doesn't have his hydro either. But Zlo, he needs to make some eco, I think, because Mephi already has. Wow, he's almost has 3 T2 PGens. Maybe he'll be going T3 air soon. Maybe. I mean, I don't know what else he can use that power for because he doesn't have that much mass income. But yeah, Mephi continues to eco. 2 mexes upgrading over there. He's not upgrading these ones on his main island because he's afraid for them. And also, oh, he's also bringing a gun commander to the island to try and retake this this expansion island. And it's risky. It's risky. You could get sniped. You could get killed by the land. But well, I think I'd be more afraid of the air. But he really needs this expansion back. So he's going for it. He's made a little drop here and it's got bombed. Ouch. Some Mantis still alive. Maybe they'll do a bit of damage. The drop over here has not done much. And he's trying to regain air control so he can use this T2 air of his. He has 44 interceptors. That's quite a good number. More than Zlo. Zlo has so much mass now. Really needs to scale up. Needs more T2 PGens. We've seen Mephi has 3 already. And Zlo only has 1. T2 land is an option, and here it comes from this island. And maybe even more eco. Just continuing to make mexes will be good. More factories maybe over here on this expansion to try and hold on to it. It's also an option. Right now he's in a decent position. He also has we have some navy from both players. Mephi adding more production to his air, and he definitely has air control now for sure. So his ACU should be quite safe, and with the gun ACU and actually quite a lot more units now, he's going to be fine. He's also already taking reclaim on this island. Zlo has snapped some of it, but there will be plenty left, and also the factories, which look like they're for sure going down. They'll leave juicy amounts of reclaim. Oh, more factories down here, but I think it's too late. Look at all these units. More Medusa would help Mephi a lot, but it doesn't really matter. There's nothing really here for Zlo anymore. Gunship did a little raid. Oh, it actually killed a lot of build power. That's annoying. They can be replaced. The raids, single gunship raids on this island are not going to work for Zlo. Mephi has patrolling anti-airs. He also has the odd AA tower around. And he has T2 land, so you might see Wagners. Mephi also protecting himself from Wagners with these walls. So Zlo, well, he's losing this advantage. He is going to lose this island, but he's keeping these mexes for so long. I mean, think of how long ago Mephi could have killed all these mexes. But he's busy. He's killing factories first. But he could have killed these mexes a long time ago. He also has none of the mexes still on this island, Mephi. He's just killed a few from his low, but hasn't taken any himself. There aren't any down here. So what's the plan now for Zlo? Damn, he still has he's been rocking like 3k mass in his bank. And now adding more production. He's got a couple of PGens. More air production for Zlo. And he's making some T1 bombers. Making some drops. That's a T2 transport. That could be a nasty drop if he lands here. Let's see what is in the middle here. Well, we have a flak, but it's leaving. And oh, this could be nasty actually. There's only one Medusa, but even so, he wants to save that transport. You definitely want to bring that back with you. But these units could do some damage. Definitely could kill the mexes. And those might be upgrading as well. Oh, they are 85%. But he needs to move. Come on, Zlo, move your units. He needs to kill this before it upgrades and gets way more HP. One more Medusa shell. But will it miss? No. Nice. Good kill. That's 2 T2 Maxes dead. There's 2 more to be killed. And that would be a very nice drop. Still, Zlo has these Maxes. That's ridiculous. But he has lost all the factories over here. His main base of operations, and he's going to lose these ones that he's recently built. He's also lost his naval factories. He's losing factories all over the place, which is expensive. It is expensive to lose those. There's a Rhino on the way, but I don't think it'll come out before all these mexes die. Nasty drop. And another drop comes in. This one might be less effective, and the transport may not get away either. Mephi making a drop of his own, getting some engineers to take the reclaim. More drops coming in. Now we have air staging from Zlo. We have T2 mexes upgrading in various locations. Oh my god, the DHQ is going to die to this drop. No. Mephi, this is really bad. Wow, the drop killed 4 T2 mexes. This one was just about to finish upgrading. He's killed the T2 land HQ. Also killed the Rhino inside of it. Oh no. Finish it. Finish this max, please. Oh, Kobe. It missed! Classic Medusa. The Mantis will finish it. There we go. Disgusting. One drop. I mean, and there's yeah, pretty slow reaction from Mephi there. Mephi is still behind on economy. Still behind. He's finally killed this. And is starting to recapture. But he has been behind mass for a while. I know mass income. I don't know why their total mass is so close, to be honest, because it seems like Slow has been ahead on income. Mephi's definitely been ahead on. Oh, okay. T3 max rush from well, let's not say rush. We're almost at 19 minutes now. But when you've lost all of these mechs, you only just retaken this. You're getting a T3 max. That's interesting. And that's gonna, well, even with that, he's behind on economy because of all these dead mexes. I really hope that wasn't upgrading as well for Mephi's sake. So, will he replace that T2 land? He probably will, because it's just very handy to have T2 land on this map. Very handy to have Wagners to be annoying with. Speaking of, here comes some Wagners from Zlo. And they might be heading towards... Oh, they're heading over this way. I think the main base would be a good place. A decent place. Trying to raid... He could also raid here. Oh, there's T2 mechs down here. Raidable for sure. Mephi has a lot of gunships here. So that's that makes it tricky. Once the Wagners come on shore, they're very vulnerable. We have... Oh, a TMD goes up, and right in front of it, a TML. So once these mexes get built and upgraded again, they might be going down. But maybe it's the wrong time to build a TML. Maybe TML over here would have been better. And look at, well, that's the plan. That is the plan. TML, TMD. A lot of air staging. Zlo has double the mass income. I guess Mephi is stalling power. Yeah, big time. Is he upgrading? Is he... What is he doing to cost him all that power? Is he making... Another... Oh, there we go. That's what it is. Another T3 max. With a lot of assistance. He really dumped a lot of mass into that. I guess he had a lot in storage. Zlo does not have a lot in storage. He also doesn't have storage either. He's nowhere near to making a T3 max, to be honest. Still has a lot of T1 to upgrade. And that's more efficient than making T3 maxes. But it is slower. Depending on your mass bank, of course. And definitely slower than how quickly Mephi made this T3 max here. So... We're now back to, well, this is not an equal game. I mean, Zlo has had more of the map for a long time, but now Mephi has taken back this, and he also has two T3 mexes in the bank right now. Well, oh my god, he's halfway through his third T3 mex. He's just ecoing. He's just ecoing and daring Zlo to do something about it. Because that's it. I mean, if Zlo doesn't do anything about it, Mephi can just eco. He'll go T3 air, he'll go T2 navy, he'll have more economy. If he doesn't take damage, and if Zlo doesn't eco back and stay at least even with them, then Mephi can do what he likes. But we do have this TML here waiting to do damage. Zlo is trying to do damage with Wagners. There goes that one. He did kill a T2 max here. But lost a Wagner. At least one Wagner. The other Wagners, where are they? Well, here's one. Or 5 rather. Zlo replaced his naval production. He's adding more naval production. Has a few frigates. Doesn't want to attack though because of the torp bombers. And maybe he just isn't happy with how much navy he has, but he definitely has more than Mephi. Oh, Mephi's gone to T2 Navy already, however. He's finished his third T3 mechs. He's gonna upgrade these pretty soon. Well, he has 2 almost finished. 2 more will come with time. I think he needs to really send these bombers after the TML. I don't know if he spotted the TML because it is kind of hidden by the TMD above it. Now he spotted it. There's a flak trying to defend. Flak takes 1 to the face. Kills all the bombers. Now, I don't see any T3 mechs there. From Zlo, he's adding more economy, though. Looking at the reclaim, wow. Mephi is soared ahead. They were quite even a few minutes ago. But now, 50k reclaim for Mephi. And 37 for Zlo. Here's his TML. It started launching. There are mechs in range. Where's the T2 land though? Did Mephi ever replace it? Oh, here it is. Also, yeah, we also have the TML launching from here. There's 2 mechs that can be killed. And the T2 land's only done now, so there's only what T2 engineer now. No option for a TMD before that. T3 air is finished for Mephi, and we'll see a T3 pigeon coming. Followed by... maybe we'll see a strap bomber. Zlo, where are your T3 Mexis? I don't see any. And you... oh, 8,500 mass in the bank. We could have had a T3 Mex a little while ago. This is the... this is a lot of T2 air production. But he needs that T3 air production now. It's definitely time for T3 air. He has made space here, you can see, for a T3 pigeon, which is quite nice. But he needs to start upgrading that pretty soon. He also needs to keep making T3, or start making T3 mexes. Wagner's coming. Wagner's in the water now. Oh, they're getting torpedoed. And that is not good for them. They're also moving towards Salem's, which have quite nice torpedoes. And they'll take care of the Wagners without much trouble at all as well. So, but the Wagners are going to tank that torpedo damage, so they're sort of protecting each other, the frigates and the Wagners, but it might end up as a mass donation. Who actually has more inties though? Who has the bigger cloud? Because this is disgusting. 150. Oh, he's nearing 200. And here we go. The air fight is imminent. Mephi's getting overrun in the navy by frigates, but still 2 very healthy Salems. 1 not so healthy, and the frigates are gonna run out before they can take out either of these Salems for sure. Now the gunships come in. Gunships can be pretty weak for Cyber frigates, but this many gunships versus this many frigates is going to be an easy cleanup, and Zlo is running for his life in every direction from this air fight. Look at that. It's beautiful. Oh my god, that's absurd. I could be wrong, but I believe this is the spread move command, not the split attack or the split move, but the spread move. Wagner's getting onto the land, and actually they have nothing to kill because the TML has already got 4 kills. All the mexes have gone down. It should also kill the T2. The T2 factory would be a very nice kill. Actually, now there's a T2 engineer just coming out over here. Well, this has 4 kills. Definitely lost a mex here, but there is 3 TMD now. So, Mephi staying safe from TML. This is a big mass donation. a big mass donation here. This attack failed quite miserably. And that's going to be a lot of mass for Mephi, even more reclaim for him. If we look now at the mexes, still Zlo has no T3 mexes. He's making this one, but he's not assisting. And he's up to 16k in the bank. Unfortunately, that is really going to hurt him. He's fallen behind in tech now. And he's definitely falling behind in economy. Wait, what? Never mind. The damage he's done with the TMLs is actually, and the Wagners, means in generated mass, they're pretty much even though Zlo has no T3 max yet. But the reclaim is hurting him. It's definitely hurting him. Mephi 58k to Zlo's 40k. There's a bomber killing his air staging. That can't be allowed to happen. But it's happening. Goodbye air staging. One bomber crushing. Where is... well, still no T3 air from Zlo. Actually, I expected some T3 air from him soon. Mephi's making ASF. He can start making some... well, strats would probably be the best option here right now. Make some strats. Strat all of these juicy mexes. They're all T2 and storaged, and they're very vulnerable because we don't have the tech from Zlo. We're lacking T2 Navy, T3 Air, and these weapons are very powerful. And Mephi has access to all of them. Only thing Mephi's missing is maybe T3 land, but that's not nearly as useful on this map as T3 Air and T2 Navy, obviously. Support factory for the Navy coming now. Air support factories, and Mephi's recycling his T2 P-gens. And making even more T3 economy. And it looks better and better for him. He spammed a lot of scouts there. Maybe by accident. Still Zlo doing damage with the Wagners though. That's nice. More mechs gonna go down. But over here they're stopped by the walls. And also the PD. Zlo begins the RAS upgrade. In the water. And with no assistance. He's also, well, over halfway to T3 Air. Desperately needs that P-gen now. Still the Wagners flowing out of the factory, building up in the water. If Mephi spots them with torpedo bombers, they could be in danger. Air staging, getting to work here. Now, how many inties can you fit on here at once? 4, it looks like. Everyone hopping on for their free refuel and repair. That is quite a naval force for Mephi now. Already up to 7 destroyers and a cruiser. Oh, 9. 2 more just popped out at the back here, but at the front, where it counts, 25 frigates. Oh, we have torpedo bombers in support, and now it looks bad for Zlo. His navy is split. We have 10 frigates over here, 16 here, 18 here. Not ideal. Could be at risk. Oh, nice Corsairs coming. And they're they've managed to damage everything and kill nothing, it seems. That's unfortunate, but that's why Mephi built that shield. But still. Oh, that's a lot of Corsairs, but now already ASF are here. And the Corsairs actually didn't really kill much. They killed Oh, nice sniping the T2 engineer there to prevent more TMD being built. And now the TML over here can actually kill pretty much everything. Although Zlo needs to reload the launcher, I think. Now Zlo has T2 Navy, but oh, it's so much later than Mephi's. And now he's trying to send his frigates in. Let's see how they do. T3 PGen coming up. And here's the naval engagement. This looks rough for Zlo. He's still in the water making the RAS upgrade. He's like halfway through it now. Oh wow. Is he killed even more with this TML? Oh, the TML has died. That definitely means yes. Those are TMLs as well from Mephi, and he's lost everything there except that T2 mechs. In the Navy though, all the frigates have failed to really even put a dent in this naval force. This many destroyers, you just need so many frigates. And also the destroyers have nice protection from their own frigate army. And yeah, now we're experiencing some lack of frames thanks to 400 interceptors colliding in midair, and a couple ASF as well on top of that. Mephi with the Firebreaker Cloud. This TML continues to do insane work. But over here, there's a strap bomber. Killing the air staging, no. And the mechs, but mainly the air staging. Zlo cancels his RAS to run out of the water. It was over halfway done. He might escape, but he is going to lose his T2 naval HQ before it even builds anything, it seems. Damn. Sam's going up in the base to try and protect him from... Oh, that's a lot of gunships. And they're coming right for his T3 PGen. Right next to that is his SAM launcher. The SAM launcher might survive on lower HP, but... oh, wait, stop killing the T3 PGen. Why? And now Zlo's reclaimed it on his own. In a bid to stop the explosion from happening. Zlo started reclaiming, but then Mephi just stopped shooting it. And Zlo ended up reclaiming it. That is sad and strange. But the SAM launcher is alive, and it's going to finish off all the gunships. But now here comes a strap bomber. Salem's can even come up on the land on either side of him. And yeah, this whole Ivory Mex here has died now to air assault. This production hidden down here is dying to T2 Navy. I don't know what what just got strap bombed there. Maybe a Wagner. Yeah, every Mex is now dying, and this is gonna be it. Strat's just crushing everywhere. And Navy. And yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, Zlo's trying to rebuild, but I think it doesn't really matter now. There's nothing he can do versus the air and the Navy. And he calls the GG. Really nice play from Mephi. Zlo did really well here at the start. Got control of 4 islands out of the 6. Had a very good start. His build maybe wasn't perfect, but ended up with a lot more air production a few minutes into the game, and that allowed him to take control of 4 islands. He did really well there. And yeah, he just couldn't convert it. Mephi did really well. Came back with this proxy down here. coupled with a gun commander, took back the island eventually, but also had good eco management, and he went up the techs at the right time. Went to T2 Navy at the right time. Went to T3 Air at the right time. And Zlo, he did a lot of damage still. Killed these mexes multiple times. Killed all of these mexes. You can see they're all dead here. But ultimately that damage wasn't enough. He, with all this navy. Wow, 17 destros. Yeah, that's a big navy. You're not gonna defeat that. You're not gonna stop that with T1 Navy. And barring doing a lot of damage here, killing all these T3 mexes, maybe killing T3 gens or something. It wasn't really the damage wasn't really enough on the expansions for Zlo to make it count. Maybe he also, well, he could have teched up maybe faster with his mexes and his air. But yeah, well played, both these players. Nice win from Mephi, and nice to see Zlo play. Hopefully he plays more often in the near future. And I hope you enjoyed watching. So this will be this, and tune in soon for more casts and commentary.